Welcome, chainsawman and anime lily fans. How you guys doing? LegendDVash as always, SamtheMangaMan, and down below is the verified the makima simps out here, right, Ray?
No, hate Makima. All my homies hate Makima. I mean,
Never
her booty
trust
nice
her.
though.
Yeah, about to say that pan at the end of the last page is a whole different story, right, Ray? Because that's why he was simping early on the timeline for that. I guess I shouldn't be talking. I guess that's what he's implying. I don't know.
Right?
He's like, boy, what was your name last week? What happened to the podcast? The whole chat. But guys, we're here for chapter 94 review, no reaction, because Ray told us, hey guys, this was a whole banner chapter, so let's get straight to the review. So this chapter title is Chainsaw Man versus the Weapon Humans. So we got the names, there's just a weapon, and Denji chose the wrong spot to fight against a whole cemetery where Makima deadass controls a whole zombie devil. Right, guys?
So it's just Denji, you dumbass. I love you,
Right?
But God, you dumb.
He's not smart. He really last chapter really said like, yo, I'm not really smart with this. I'm not really a clever guy to know how to fight. But then I guess you could pick Graveyard where civilians would not be hurt. Yeah, but she controls zombies and undead. You're in her home field right now. And that's
So I guess I just gotta know. It's like, yo, how did we get here? And like, are they gonna explain us how we got here?
I hope we do it because
record scratch. You probably thought, how did I get myself in here? Well, to clear it all up, I gotta go 24 hours back then.
right. That's what I want to know. Because I'm like, because all of a sudden we were just here, and I'm
yeah,
like,
because, but it kind of explains because if you guys knew from our most recent reviews, we said that Chainsaw Man was rumored to be ending, but then it was rehashed by one of the Spanish translators saying that oh no, that was mistaken. And then a week from today, or sorry, a couple of days ago, it says from the Chainsaw Man editor from Japan himself
Reaching its
saying
final
that
climax.
correct, the last arc. So then it's like I agree with what Ray is saying, because it's like we were just with our girl Kobeni, and then the night goes, the morning happens, and then Denji just shows up with Makima like, hey, let's fight, last battle, let's end it. I'm like, wait, what?
I'm like, yeah, what? How did we get here, bro? And I'm like, if this is just a dream, I swear to God, I'm gonna be so bad.
Dream battle.
You
Yeah.
said that last time. About back in the city was like, wait, are we even fighting the city? Because I don't see no people. I just see people like, oh, cheering for Denji. That's it. Like, is it even real?
Right. So I'm like, oh, okay. How much of this is like? I'm just gonna assume that this is just happening. We just don't know how he ended up here. So, but I'm really excited to see what he does. It's kind of wild. It's like he came here because I think he thought that he had a chance. So. All right.
I'm curious about is that does he know how to change into his Chainsaw Man form, like the forearms and everything? Does he know? Like,
I feel because remember that we determined that's
probably Denji. Yeah,
That was Pachita.
Yeah,
correct.
This is Denji. You know, and now she wants him to come
arms,
out. Right,
just on his arms. That's it. But like even with that, it's not like he doesn't have the body armor to help him protect with arrows and bullets and fire. Yeah.
He did.
He's in a handicap.
He did his best against fighting all 7 of them and the zombies of the whole living dead of the cemetery. And those zombies were dead as just a whole cross, like the ones that they themselves got buried with. So it's like that's insane. Like to have this whole battle against technically like a battle royale against one person.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I could definitely. Yeah. That's basically what's happening right now. And I bet you all these graves are all because of the gun devil shoot all the civilians in Japan and stuff like that. And that deal.
Oh, you might be right. And that sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is even more further into Makima's plan where like, yeah, I don't care about the citizens. Let them die. I get an army. It's like, oh, you are stone cold bitch. You are straight up stone cold bitch. Like, no.
But then what Ray said behind the scenes and everything, that Denji fell down. Like, hey, you could last so long fighting against 7 weapons human, but also fighting only zombies. You could last so long. So at the end, Denji falls down, but then Makima does bang to her hand and gives some blood to Denji for the first time. She has never given blood to Denji.
She force fed blood to Chainsaw Man or Denji.
But then what I'm curious about is that she said, I will kill you personally, trade blows with me. So I'm really curious to know that we're gonna see Makima throw some hands as well, or is she gonna
That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah,
hope
that's what
so.
I'm thinking. This is gonna be like the first time she's ever technically fought with Chainsaw Man itself. Because every time it seems like she just gives herself up for Chainsaw Man to get cut up to
Mhm.
pieces, but never get eaten. And she kind of wanted to get eaten,
Mhm.
but just Puchita never wants to eat her in the first place.
She
or
probably
erase
tastes
her.
bad. So
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. Right. Very.
Mhm.
Maybe
It may look good, but I bet it don't taste good. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, Puchita knows that
Yeah,
the
he
dog
knows.
knows. The dog knows. The nose. The nose knows.
Mhm. The nose knows. But no, I love this fight. This fight was great. I just like dingy. This was so dingy that I'm like, yeah, this just makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I'm like, how does he get out of this? Like,
I
just
definitely
don't.
see you. I see what your prediction of they're gonna fight inside Denji's mind or
Yeah.
his head, because
Yep.
within his head is where Chainsaw Man is. I mean,
Mhm.
besides the heart,
Aka
Mhm.
Pochita,
but
like, and that's
Yeah.
technically who wants. Technically, that's what Makima wants. Not really Denji himself, but more Pochita. So that's
Mhm.
what probably she's hoping, like what happened in the mind and everything fight. Which a lot of things have been happening in the mind this year for a lot of characters. So most likely
It-
this will be the case.
it's
Yeah.
very interesting now that I realize. Like, I mean, she loves dogs, and Puchita is a puppy or a dog herself, but just would not listen to her or
Fair
obey and
enough.
stuff
You're
like that.
right.
I was
Wow.
like, wait, I just realized that.
Why did I never think about that?
And the Pucci never trusted her and
Yeah.
never did anything
It's
or
the
stuff
one
like
dog
that.
that did not like her. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the one dog that did not want to be on a leash. So makes total
Mhm.
sense.
Interesting.
Let's just see. In all honesty, if this is the last arc, that it could end in a couple a couple chapters or 10 chapters, 20, who knows? But as long as it's entertaining and as long as it's a good execution, that's all I want. The best way that Ray has always said it: if the story wants to end, as long as it gets told good and ends good, I'm all for it.
Yeah, like I'm all for
Right.
stories with endings, and especially when they're good endings. They don't have to be forced to end and rushed. So, like, if this is the ending they had planned, yes, please.
I mean,
Like-
me and Ray spoke about this before Miguel came in, but we think that it's gonna end with Denji meeting up with Power again, but in hell. They're gonna
Yeah.
stay in hell. They're not gonna come back to Earth.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because we thought that it's gonna be like he meets up with Safe Power first, and they need her to help fight against Makima. But it doesn't seem like it's what's gonna happen right here. It's just gonna be
Right.
like this last fight that's gonna happen between Makima and Denji. And then after this fight ends, Denji's gonna either goes to hell, probably like find Power's blood devils
Mhm.
all together that's been separated together
Mhm.
and try to reunite with Power again in hell. That's how I can see this series ending.
So it could go either way. So with what the execution of this series is gonna go with the last arc, so it just depends how it goes. Right? Any last thoughts?
No, man. The Chainsaw Man is the one every week where I'm like, I try not to theorize too much about it, mostly
Same.
because I just want to see what happens. Like that's the story. It's wild and crazy, and I want to have a good time, and I am. So just hurry up.
So guys, so let us know what you guys thought about it in the comments section. Let us know your thoughts about this last arc, the series coming to end. Let us know how you guys feel about this chapter as well. Like the video to know that we entertained you and you had a good time. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. And thank you guys for the old subscribers as well, for our Chainsaw Man fans and anything else like that. Let us know when the series ends, what other series would you guys want us to review as well. That's individually, because we only reviewed 2 other than this. So guys, let us know. See you guys on the next one.
Peace.